Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. It's also just another Mimic Monday, so let's cover a Mimic for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition right now. Each and every Just Another Mimic Monday, I reach deep into that box of teeth and produce a homebrew Mimic for all of you for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. They're sometimes a little bit silly, always a little horrific, and today we have the Amphora Mimic. For many, a cache of rare elven wines might not be much of a treasure at all, but your party realized that they probably stumbled on a gold mine. Whether it was getting a nice hefty sum for selling to a collector, or cracking a few of these open for a good drink, well, the party was in for a good time. Folks started discussing whether or not they should have a few here and there, or just take it all out and see how much they could get for it. And that discussion started to turn into a heated argument, and you noticed many folks already seemed that they were deep in their cups. You didn't want things to go too far, so you reached for the nearest amphora to pour a couple of drinks and calm some folks down, only for the jug to swallow its cork and teeth to fill in its place, and now your party's taking swings at one another, but you have a completely different fight on your hands, or rather, in your hands. Roll for initiative. This ancient but rare Mimic's breed's origins are lost to myth. Some say it was an elvish god of revelry who wanted to prove he could get anything drunk, but things went a bit too far. Others say ancient dwarves bred them to put among their stashes and deal with would-be thieves. Some even think that they're just mimics who wanted wine with their food. No matter their origins, they are dangerous threats indeed, because they're not only mimics, but they can instill drunkenness in their victims and all the foibles that come with it. And that's not even talking about the ones that have been corrupted by necromancers, but that's a Mimic for a different Monday. All right, let's go and take a look at the Amphora Mimic statistics for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. An Amphora Mimic is a challenge rating 3 small monstrosity that is neutral. It's got a decent armor class and a decent number of hit points for its challenge rating. It is also resistant to poison damage. Like any other Mimic, it does have Shape Changer, Adhesive, False Appearance, and Grappler, but it also has an ability called Pink Elephants and Ale Goggles, so it can cast Minor Illusion with a DC of 12, requiring no material components. However, intoxicated creatures suffer disadvantage against this illusion. Action-wise, it does have the usual pseudopod and bite attack, as one might expect. It also has fighting words, so it chooses an intoxicated creature that it can see within 30 feet. That creature has to make an intelligence save or become enraged by the closest creature and start attacking it for the next round. All this culminates in the Mimic's bonus action of Be Merry. It invests the sensations of being intensely intoxicated on a creature it can see within 60 feet. That creature has to succeed on a wisdom save or suffer the following effects for the next minute. They have their speed, they have disadvantage on attacks and checks involving dexterity, they have disadvantage on concentration checks, they have disadvantage on all saves versus charm effects, but they do have advantage on all saves versus fear effects. They repeat this save at the end of each turn with the effect ending on success. Now, you could start all sorts of shenanigans with an Amphora Mimic. Personally, I'd use it to start a bar fight, especially when that guy over there wasn't even drinking and now he's stumbling around and being an aggressive jerk. That could be a lot of fun. I'd love to hear you use them in your own game down in the comments below. Of course, you can find the Amphora Mimic, all the rest of my Mimics, which are hundreds of them, and hundreds more horror-themed monsters, all for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, that are all perfectly free at boxofteeth.blogspot.com. If you're more interested in the non-Dungeons & Dragons horror-related projects that I have, that are sometimes role-playing related and sometimes fiction, like Grease Paint over there, which is book 1 in the Crimson Thread series, and book 2, Psychopomps, this is the reader's copy. It comes out on August 30th. You can always go to www.zacharyoshea.com to find out more information. Thank you as always for your time and your attention. Have a great week ahead of you.